Well, Brock, the fans were out and shouting J-E-T-S Jets well before the gates opened here. And now they fill the stands of MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, to get this one going. And away we go from East Rutherford. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Hall. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here we go, set!
From the 38. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Well, they will certainly take that kind of passing from the rookie out of Miami as he gets them the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Come on, set!
Back to throw. Escapes the pocket. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
Here we go, go!
2nd and 10 now. That's caught. It's Breece Hall. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. From the gun, it's Hall. And they make the play at the 23, a gain of only a little. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Ready?
From the 23. He's on the move. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. Then brings up 3rd down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
Ready? Take go!
Throw on 3rd down. That's caught for the first. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. That's a gain of 13, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time?
The lateral goes haywire, fumble. And they scoop it up. They can still run with it. Well, you don't like to see the fumble, but hey, at least they were able to be the ones to recover it, and they keep possession.
Yeah, and I think the key there was to stay calm through the chaos. Cooler heads prevailed and got him the ball back.
Hall has nothing nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
Well, now things get a little dicey for this offense. One down left before a big decision to make. Do you continue to try running it against a front that stopped you, or are you now forced to put the ball in the air?
Cougar 19. Warrior 70. Chap 60. Chap 60. Hurt. Ready.
3rd down from the gun. He couldn't hang on, Brock. It looked like a touchdown, but it slips right through his hands, and now it's 4th down.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
Three plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend.
On the ready.
3 plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone.
Go.
They'll run for it with Hall. And he's tackled for a short gain. And their first drive won't end in points after all. He's stopped, and they're going to turn it over on downs. The Jets take their first time out. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Throwing from his own end zone, and that's going to be a safety. Well, I don't know if I've ever seen this before, partner. The first time they touch the ball, somehow it ends up as a safety.
Somehow, some way. How about we just call it unfortunate for one side? But I tell you what, if we get a safety on the first touch of this game, I can't wait to see what we're in store for today.
Nice positivity there. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. They start the drive with Hall. Oh, he loses the football. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security's a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
They'll run it here with Bijan Robinson. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. It was Marcus Williams in on that stop. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Another carry for Robinson. And he'll manage to get this one down to the 27. Give him 5 yards to bring up a manageable 3rd and 1. Staying with Robinson. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
Penix on 1st down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That throw intended for Drake London. So 2nd down coming up. Here's Robinson up the middle. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. That was Jermaine Johnson there to make the play. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. From the shotgun, Penix. It's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
This our last play of the quarter. Fourth down, here's Penix. Challenges double coverage, and it's intercepted. Marcus Williams has it. And the Jets come through with a big play to close out our opening quarter. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly. Time for the second quarter of play. It's Jets football. They're set up with it after the pick to end the first. This will be caught by Adams. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll give the Jets a first down. They're set up at the 35 now. First and 10, looking to throw. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Falcons get the football as he makes his third interception of this season. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got one, we got two. Do I hear a third interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought the defenders are offensive guys with bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
Robinson crosses the goal line. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons parlay the interception into points. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Koo with the extra point. And the Falcons jump in front now by 5. Now to kick it away, here's Pinion. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10.
Panther 11. Here we go. Shot.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Wilson on the slant. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
That's good for the Jets.
Throwing now on first down. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. That's Justin Simmons. And he's going to go. It's a pick six. Koo on now for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Falcons push the lead up to 12.
14. Jets 2.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. And the drive will start out with a first and 10. Back to the air following the pick six. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
A 4-yard loss brings up second and 14 at the 26-yard line.
Another try following the sack. Completed over the middle. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. Third and a lone yard coming up. They'll try to run for it with Hall. And he could not get there. They stop him right at the line. Offense in the hurry up here.
No gain on the play. It's fourth down.
They go right back to Hall. And he fought the good fight there just to make it back to the line. So the run doesn't get the yardage. It's a turnover on downs. First and 10, a run to Robinson. And that's good for a gain of 5. Ashton Davis there on the stop. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Throwing for the pistol, Penix. Escapes out to the left. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. That's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
And without much room, he's going to go down at the 32-yard line. A 3-yard gain leaves him just a little short. A decision to make now on 4th down. They bring their tight end left. Trying for it with Penix. He finds him beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. So it's the 2-minute warning here from MetLife. The Falcons are on the move here.
Okay, ready?
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
Stand up. 19 tight. 19 tight. Let go.
Penix here from the gun. Buys time, rolling right. Got a man, it's Drake London. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And now they have a 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. Setting up the running back screen. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I know coordinator quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Timeout taken by New York. That's its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. So now, here's 3rd and goal.
Let's go.
Penix working from the gun. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Drake London with the touchdown. Extra point by Koo is up and good. And the Falcons go up by 19.
Jets 2. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Set. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready, ready?
Now he'll throw off the play fake. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Timeout called by the Jets. That's their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. To the air now on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. On the move, past the 40. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
He put everything he had into this one. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go.
Whew, I think the coverage got away with one right there, Kate. There was actually space, and if that throw came out 1 second earlier, that could have been 6.
Man in motion here. To throw again on 2nd and 10. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Third and long for him here. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And that brings up 4th and long. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they get a smidgen closer as it's down to 16. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. They've got a man in motion. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he has a decent gain on what's going to be the final play of the half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. On the return, here's Ray McLeod. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your number one objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the second half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that first half, and that kick returner, he took matters in his own hands.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1. Running left is Robinson. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Wrapped up on that play by big Quinnen Williams. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. A give left side. Here's Robinson. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of about 3, so a third of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up. They motion the tight end over. 3rd down, it's Penix. He's got it at the 6. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Robinson reaches the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Koo with the extra point. And the Falcons stretch the lead to 23. Out to kick it away. Here's Pinion. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They'll come out throwing. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense up to the line fast.
It's a loss of 8. Brings up 2nd and 18.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Throwing from the gun here. He fires one deep down the middle. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down. Here comes the punting unit for the Jets. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. And it ends up a good return for him, up past their own 40. Good return here of 19 yards. And the Falcons will take over. Penix now on 1st down. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
You know, ball skills, they're not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball, too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge gain.
Only a yard for him that time, so now 3rd and 9. Throwing Penix. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. Oh, they are loving this one. It flies out of bounds, and it wasn't too far off the end zone. They're going to say it crossed at the 3. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Throwing from near his own goal line. Able to find Corley. And they bring him down up at the 12-yard line.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
It's a gain of 4 there, and it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. Working quickly here. Throwing now, 3rd and 2. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's Jets football. New set of downs for him at the 38.
Set up.
They'll throw it again. Able to hit home, complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Finds his target home. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. From midfield on 2nd down. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. They'll come up 1st and 10.
18, let's go.
They are throwing it again. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And he scores. It's a New York touchdown. The Jets putting up points in a game decided. Garrett Wilson with the touchdown. Now the Jets keeping the offense on the field. They're going to go for 2.
Here we go, Shaq.
He's throwing for it. And he goes down. The pressure gets home, and they will not take another 2 off that lead. Down by 3 scores. Their hand is forced. They're going to try the onside kick here. And the Falcons cover up the kick. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point of the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. How to find a way to flush this, because it's just not been their kind of game.
We managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
Going right side, Robinson with it. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Robinson on the inside give. And he's brought down after a short gain. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Let's see what they draw up on these 3rd and 7. Receiver in motion, headed right. A little touch pass here, trying to move the chains. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. That's a pickup of 9. And the Falcons will have a first.
Biggest difference in the college NFL game, we know this, Kate, it's matchups. Right, that college game, so much more space with the wide hash marks. Not so much in the NFL. You've got to cultivate one-on-ones, cultivate matchups. Using the receiver as a runner, that was a matchup successful for this offense. He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Okay, ready?
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Let's go now.
And again, it's Penix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down. So now on is wk15 for the Falcons field goal. It's 45 yards he'll try to connect from. The kick by Lutz is good. And that extends the lead to 20.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Returning it from the 4. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Set. Ready, ready.
He's going to throw this one. Escapes the pocket. Gets out of harm's way after stringing together some nice yards on that run. Timeout taken by the offense. They're second. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 37. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Caught, nice gain left side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. He's got the hook up to Adams. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. They get an even 10 on that play. And it'll give the Jets a 1st down. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Set. 18, Pioneer. And up.
Now looking to throw. Forced out to his right. And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain. So the Falcons will fly home with a win on the road.